Hey guys, how you doing? Tommy Roney here, bringing you another analysis video in our Pro Mastery series where you're going to learn how to become, well, think like a pro, be like a pro, play like a pro, really, guys. And this is what I'm going to be bringing you guys from, obviously, a ex-pro player's perspective. This is different. I'm going to be noting things that maybe not anyone else could see. Obviously, watching back some of these games. Today, we'll be talking about Tekkz, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I really do. I've been trying to record this about 3-4 times now, and it's just been a mess. Make sure to like if you did. Make sure to comment if you have any questions or feedback or anything, guys. I'm always happy to listen to any of you. And as always, guys, make sure to click subscribe. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get to that 1.1k. We're so close. And if we are on 1.1k when you're watching this, get us to 1.2. You know the drill. Guys, I'll be pointing out a few things during this video. And you're going to see little pop-up on wherever. I don't know where that's going to be right now, but it will be a pop-up. And you'll see the key thing I want to emphasize with Tekkz. So pressure is one of them. Movement is another. That's a very important thing. You'll see the colors for all of them and all that kind of stuff, so you'll be able to know what I'm trying to analyze. And obviously, at the same time, composure, you know, and stuff like that, like mental attributes. I wanna, you know, I kind of really want to point it out to you guys right now from the off. This is the GOAT, right? This is the best player that has ever graced FIFA. And this is FUT Champs, where he might not be as focused as every single game. So of course he's going to make mistakes, but that's perfect because it's going to show you his mental attributes as well, guys. He's not going to be perfect every game, but there are so many things you can learn from one video of such a great player. And I can't obviously point out every little detail he does. So guys, make sure to watch his switching. Look how he switches players. It is marvelous, guys. And I'm going to stop it already and I'm going to look at it. Pressure. I'm going to look at it already, guys. I want you to notice, I'm going to show you a few clips at the start where he switches players so that you know what I'm trying to kind of, you know, bring out of this video. And because I can't mention every single time he defends, he does this every time he defends, but I can't show it every time because obviously we'd be here for literally hours. He does it so well, guys. Look, what many people will do in this situation is take this, Curtis Jones, or this player here, or anyone really, and try and pressure Bruno here. Tekkz is smart, man. Tekkz plays on another level, and all pro players do this. All top players do this. They already think of where the pass is going to go next, and they try and cut it off. Now, what options does this guy have? Let's be real. He has this option here, which is probably his best option because it's going to be near impossible to mark up. Like, it just will be. Like, there's no player close enough to that player. Or he's going to do this easy one here, which is usually what people do. Tekkz has already switched to Hullet, trying to make the run over here. But what the beautiful thing is, when Tekkz doesn't get there, which he understands he's not always going to get there. He will in some of the situations this video, but not in this one. Once he actually gets to this player, watch what he does. Just watch who he switches to. Right there. Right there. When he cuts off that position for the opponent, we're going to go back and you're going to see the arrows, and we're going to pause again because I want to point it out to you guys. Once Tekkz notices, right, I've cut off that lane, I've cut off the lane, that's okay now. The next player he's going to try and pass to is this Rashford, making a beautiful run into the space over here. So what does he do? He switches and he gets the ball, and that is the beauty of his pressing. That is the beauty of it, guys. It is just perfect. He marks off the spaces. It's like in real life football, guys. It's not about always getting the ball because you're not always going to get the ball, right? It's about making sure that you can mark off the space so that the danger zones are not taken up by your opponent. And here, you know, he's getting into a danger zone, his opponent, but he's marking him up. He's, you know, he's not even pressing right now. He's just marking up the space, like I said before. Look, he's just marking up the space. There we go. Gets to him really quickly. He stands in front of his player and he waits. Tekkz doesn't like to commit himself if he doesn't have to. And the only goals you'll see him concede in this game are literally the ones where he does commit. So he knows, you know, in a real line event, he probably wouldn't commit, which would literally make it near impossible to break down Tekkz. I'm going to be honest. That's how it seems sometimes. And hence why he's one of the best. Now, this situation is a classic thing that happens in FIFA, guys. We're going to go back so that you can see what I'm going to talk about here. This situation right here, lads, there's so many options for this guy, you know, and you're going to see Tekkz's incredible press again. He's going to limit his opponent from this situation, and for most people this situation is an L. They're going to concede because there's too many runs happening, right? Curtis Jones is making a run, Mane's making a run, Rashford could be making a run. There's so many options for this guy right now. He does make a bit of a mistake, but Tekkz forces him to. In this situation, he's not chasing with his Mendy, which a lot of people will do. He's already switched to his Varane. He's confident. You have to be confident. Use your centre backs because he knows that as soon as this guy gets a touch with Rashford, he needs to make sure that Rashford has to turn around. And he does exactly that because he locks off the passing lane for Mane over here. Mane has no passing lane over here. It's completely locked off because Varane has covered that space. And what does he do? Straight away as he passes, he switches. Guys, one of the worst things you can do is when someone passes in these situations, these 1-2 situations around this area, is for you to stay on the ball with your ex centre back. I'm going to call him the ex centre back. The centre back which was switched to originally. You have to switch to the other one and bang, cover it. And read where it's going to go. We're going to go over this again, guys, over here. Passes to Rashford, covers it up. And this is the key thing. This is the key thing. Remember this, guys. Read the first touch. I've said this in my first video. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. The link will be in the description, guys. Read the first touch. It is one of the most important things I can tell anyone. Where is this touch going to go, guys? Obviously, you've seen it now. But you know it's going there. You know it is, so make sure to cover that exact space over here so you can't run anywhere. He's not going to turn around the other way. It's impossible. That's what Tekkz does so well. He knows these little intricate things, guys. And if you focus, I can only show you, I'm going to show you 3 of the main abilities he has and how he uses them. And when I show you that, it's you're going to learn so much more and it's going to really improve your game already. This is what Tekkz brings to the game. His attacking is not going really well in the first 10 minutes, which is okay because we're going to get into his incredible attacking later in the video, where he does incredibly well. And that's where we're going to talk about his movement. He makes a few mistakes here. The passing is not really accurate. And look, he's not facing a bad player, guys. He's facing a League 1 player up here, by the way. Do you get what I mean? He's facing a League 1 player. This is not nobody. Do you get what I mean? And Tekkz knows what he's doing at every point in the game. Here, it's a classic thing. A lot of people would make a mistake, guys, and I'm going to point it out to you because I know so many of you watching would be making this mistake. I know this because I still make it sometimes. Over here, do not let this player run in here without an issue. This is the ball this guy's looking for. Round the side over here. It's an easy ball. But look at what Tekkz does with this player. Just watch the movement of this player. Bang. Covers the space. Now the guy's forced to go outside. And now Tekkz can reposition himself and create trouble by pressing the opponent once again. Which he does extremely well. Forcing him to go back. Once again, covering space. Look, he's just covering space. He's not going for... There we go. Finally goes for a tackle because he forced him into a move. But apart from that, he doesn't ever really go for a tackle. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. He just has to cover the space. Very unlucky pass there. That was offside. To be honest, he had no options there. You know, like I said, he's facing a very good opponent, so he does need to be on top of his game. And, you know, that's just opponent's fault. He should never be making that pass, ever. He's trying a few things here, obviously going down the wing. Tekkz is very good at these little touches, you know. These little touches to send his opponent packing. As you see, very good movement from Tekkz here. Very nice build-up play. Look at that. We have, okay. This is annoying because I feel like this deserves to be a goal. It is so well worked, guys. And we're going to talk about his movement over here. Now, a lot of you find yourself in this situation. You're around this area of the box, right? And you don't know what to do. Do you turn inside? Do you turn outside? What do you do? You know, it doesn't look like you have many options, let's be honest. But the one option you do have, guys, is to recycle the ball to here. Curtis Jones, right? Now look. Okay, now you're thinking, alright, I have 2 choices here. And this could go 2 ways, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. This could go 2 ways, yeah? Pass to Rashford again. Pass over here. He chooses to pass to Mbappe. That's okay. Passes to R9. Now look at the space his Neymar's creating. And this is because in my custom tactics videos, I keep telling you to have players in the box. When you have players in the box, this is what they'll do. They'll drag their defender out. This guy is not quick enough to switch to Curtis Jones to back out and defend this. But Tekkz sees it. Plays it in. To be honest, he should be shooting far post. I have no clue why he's shooting front post there. But look, at the end of the day, he created an absolutely incredible chance. Once again, he's recycling the ball. Very important, guys. You know, let me just get into your head. You know what I mean? You have to recycle. Yeah, not just in real world, in FIFA as well. You need to recycle the ball. It's not you being a rat. It's not you holding possession. Obviously, what the hell is going on the screen now? It is you recycling the ball to create an opportunity for yourself. Look at the little movement there. I always wonder how Tekkz does this. I'll be honest with you. This movement is beyond me. It is so good, and he does this often. I feel like he faces up with the left bumper, or L1, on the PlayStation. He faces up, he just holds it, and then he presses sprint. And you can do this to exit into this space over here. And look how he loses the defender. He does this a few times in this game. Look at that. Beautiful. Similar to the bridge, but it's just on another level because I haven't seen many people do it. Once again, that's just unlucky. There's not much more you can do there, I'll be honest with you guys, because he's creating the chance, right? He's down here. That's the opponent's fault for letting him go. I had no clue why the opponent thought you would, you know, go back outside. Like, there's no reason why Tekkz would ever go back outside. Guys, make sure to always pass as soon as this defender backs off into his keeper or the line. Look at the space for R9. He passes with RB and the pass button. That's the R1 or pass button to make sure it's powerful. That should be a goal, man. I have no clue that doesn't go in. He's getting a bit unlucky there, I'll be honest with you. But look at his mentality. A lot of people would lose their head right now. He doesn't. He makes a bit of a mistake there, but look, he keeps composed with his last centre-back, and he does the job. As always with Tekkz. That was composure, guys. Let me just show you here, right? What he does is he drags out his defender unnecessarily. You'll see in a second. Because he thinks he can get the ball. And look, it's not a bad thing, right? Here, he drags out because he thinks he's going to pass here. Obviously, he didn't. There's lots of options in the middle. That's okay. As soon as he passes into the middle, he has to he's trying to read where the run's going to go next. He's trying to read off the pass. Doesn't make it because the guy's very quick. But he knows that the guy will be playing in his player over here. So what does he do? He switches to his Kyle Walker, if I'm correct. I think it is Kyle Walker. And he backs off to make sure that the guy can't play it. Bang. Simples. That's composure, guys. That's composure. He's trying to get a through ball there. The guy defends it very well, I have to be honest. If you look at the switching, back then we're obviously not reviewing the opponent, but he does very, very well to defend that. Not a lot of players do that. That's once again very high level. He gets a bit unlucky to not tackle there. Now, this is a mistake. He commits. But just look at that. Look at that press from Varane. Look at this press. It's relentless. It's relentless. It feels like you're facing a pit bull on the pitch. You can't do much. You can't do much, guys. We're going to go over it again so you can see what I'm talking about. Guys, in this situation, he does make a mistake. I'll be honest with you. First mistake. He's trying to cover up with Mendy and Mbappe, and they're both up the pitch for no reason. The second one, he's leaving all this space over here. He can't leave this space. No one should leave that space, but he's so smart, Tekkz. He's reading his opponent's touch again. Look, he knows this is dangerous, right? And I feel like this is a bit of the opponent's fault. Tekkz is obviously playing foot champs. He's not playing a real event. He's rushing out his defenders from time to time. And you need to utilize these chances against top level opponents, guys, to be able to score. This guy doesn't. All he should do right now is double A, which is double pass, or double Y or triangle on PlayStation, and the player is through. He doesn't. He takes a stupid touch, and obviously Tekkz is there. Tekkz is there to cover up, and then you just have to stay on him and bang. Relentless. That's what Varane does. That's what Varane does. Day in, day out. As he tries a through ball there. You know, even Tekkz goes for the meta, as you can see. Even Tekkz goes for the meta. He was going to go on a bit of a skill run there. You just know it because it's Tekkz. He loves his skill runs. Gets a bit unlucky there with the bounce, obviously, and that's a goal kick. But that's okay. He's in the game. He knows he's controlling the game. He had two chances where he should have scored. One was unlucky. One maybe he should have shot to the other post. But that's okay. He knows that he's going to score. He's confident. He constantly goes up. You know, he doesn't see these things that kind of put himself down. Which is what so many people do. They put themselves down. As soon as they, you know, see something not going their way, they're like, oh no, I want to give up. I want to give up. Guys, come on. You've got to keep making the chances. You've got to make your opponent pay. And he works very well here with the ball. Gets unlucky once again with the bounce. I mean, there's not much more you could do. The options were very limited, guys. As always, we can't point out every little thing he does because he does so many good things. The opponent keeps trying that little goal kick there, but I mean the kick from the goalkeeper, but it doesn't really work. As he's looking for space for R9, Neymar opens up beautiful space for him. Look at the composure now. Look how he waits. He waits. He has so many options. He waits. And look, he gets rewarded. And we just have to talk about... Do you know what? This is movement and composure. So I have no clue how to cover this one, lads. I'm being honest with you. This is just beautiful. right? Look at the composure in attack. He knows his Neymar's opening up space here. That's okay, he's waiting, passes to Neymar. Look how long he waits. Look, look, look. A lot of people would pass this off to Mbappe. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to risk it. He's waiting. He passes to R9. Now, guys, the directional nutmeg is one of the most important moves in the game. This directional nutmeg single-handedly opened up the defense here for him. It is one of the most important moves you could ever use. Make sure to use it, guys. I have a tutorial for it. I'll put it in the description below. LBRB, which is L1R1, plus the flick of the right stick will do it. Here, so many people turn around and try and do something here. No need. They will try and normally turn around here or do a drag back or whatever. No need. Directional nutmeg. And here, he's just mocking the opponent. I'll be honest with you, lads. He didn't have to do that. That's just Tekkz, man. That's prime Tekkz. Do you get what I mean? He wants to do these things. He's seen the other finishers not go in. He's like, I want revenge. Let me get a goal like this. It's beautiful to watch. The composure is incredible. And the defender's now, like, the opponent, I mean, is, he's a bit in the mud now, because what do you do now? What do you do as Tekkz presses again? It's relentless. You know, he never stops pressing. He doesn't think to himself, oh, let me just hold this lead and all that. You know, that mentality that he has is absolutely insane. Once again, presses his opponent into running the ball out of play. And, you'll see this with Tekkz in the game. Once he becomes complacent, he concedes, which shows you that even if Tekkz becomes complacent, he will concede. Do you get what I mean? And this shows you guys, obviously, you cannot get complacent. You get complacent, you're in the mud. Because if Tekkz is in the mud, you're in the mud. Let's be real here, guys. He's the GOAT. He's the best. I was going to do a little analysis video on Anders, but he just lost. And, I mean, I'm not going to make a video when he lost, right? Not that he's bad suddenly or not or something. No, he's still one of the best. It's just that it's a bit of a bad timing to make a video, guys. But that's okay. That was the first half. So Tekkz is going into the second half thinking, right, I get a second goal, I can kill off the game. That's how he's thinking. He's like, I need to be on the front foot. I need to create trouble for my opponent, and I'll definitely be able to win. This guy just runs into him there. It makes the job easy for him. Now, if I'm correct, he's going to do that little LB step again very soon. I think he's going to do it very, very soon. He loves using the wing. He loves being on the wing and just, there we go, LB and run. He gets unlucky. He really went for it there. Maybe he should have used the directional nutmeg instead as sort of the, you know, mini bridge. But look, at the end of the day, it's Tekkz. Are you going to criticize him? Probably not. You know, this is it, guys. This is it. This is the clip I wanted to show you guys. I love this. I love this. Now, watch the screen over here in this area. Look at the way he switches to players. Now, we don't see his radar, but he does have his radar. Everyone needs to have the radar. Make sure to have your radar. Otherwise, I don't know what the hell you are doing. You need to have the radar, guys. The radar will help you to see and mark up things that are obviously not on your screen. That's what he's doing. Look, he's moving one of the players, and now look, he switches to the Mendy to mark up the wing. What does this force the guy to do? This forces the guy to have to pass to here. Now, this is predictable. He has no other choice. So what does he do? He's already on his hullet, moving. He's forcing his opponent into that. And look, tackle. And when you can tackle like this and get the ball in these positions, you're creating so much trouble. This is an Elite 1 player he's doing this to. He's dispatching this guy. He makes a big, that can be allowed that out of it. I have to be honest with you guys. Should have scored, but he didn't. And you know, you still can't criticize him because that's just beautiful press. And does it because of the radar. He knows which passes people want to do. People always pass down that lane in what's his name? On the wing. And you want to make sure to cover it. As soon as someone's with the centre back, cover the wing. Just use the radar and cover the wing. Switch with the right stick, obviously, to do that, guys. Once again, we're going to mention his press. A lot of you find yourself in this situation. Your opponent is in this space right here. He turns around. This pass opens up. You let it go because you're still on the ball with this Mendy. No need, guys. Switch to the defender and cut it off. There we go. He cuts it off. He makes a mistake here nonetheless because he switches off Mendy and that allows the opponent to get in. But once again, quick switch to Walker. And these are the marginal differences which literally define how good you are on this game. These are the differences. Look how he switches to the Walker here. And no one would do this. At this point, this is a certain goal. Look at the space here to shoot. Look at the option over here which Tekkz cannot cover to shoot. This guy just comes across. Look how he switches to this player to come across. Perfect. No time for the guy to shoot. It's absolutely perfect. That quick switching, guys. That's why you need to learn right-stick switching. I keep telling you guys. Once again, directional nutmeg to get past the opponent. Incredible movement from Tekkz. He's doing the LB run again. Look, he's loving it. He's loving it. He's loving it. Here we go. He's trying to create a chance here. Quick pass, and you know in the mud. Oh, look at that, man. It's just... It starts here, guys, with the movement down the wing. As always, if you can get past your opponent like that, you open yourself up to so many options. And I'll say this time and time again. There's no need to put yourself, and I face so many people that do this. Do not put yourself in a situation where you're trying to run into this space and then you're at dead end. Pass back like he does here. Go again. Recycle the ball from the middle. And look at the chance he creates. Bang. Directional nutmeg, guys. How do you defend that? I'll be honest, it's one of the toughest things you might have to ever do if you want to defend the directional nutmeg. But if you really are looking for a way to defend it, do not stand on the side of a player. You have to cover this space in front of the player that's about to do the directional nutmeg. That's the defender's fault. And I mean, it's still near impossible to defend. It's such a good move, especially with players that have that agility and balance that R9 has, along with the body type, along with the dribbling ability, guys. It is so difficult. But look, it's 2-0 now. Right, so you're thinking, Tekkz has this in the bag, right? He has this now. He's been dominating the game. Once again, he presses, he gets the ball back. The opponent must feel demotivated. Like, what's the point of playing now? I'm playing Tekkz. I'm losing 2-0. I stand no chance in the 60th minute. But this guy does a very good job, I'll be honest with you. He keeps his attack. Finally, he makes up for everything he's done in the first half. And all I'm going to say is this is some poor defending from Tekkz. Look. First of all, and I'm going to put this in green because this is a mental thing, he's being complacent. He's leaving this space over here for Adama to run in. To be honest, at this point, the guy should be passing here. I mean, that's an automatic goal already. He doesn't. He passes here, but that's okay because now Tekkz is forced to make a choice. And Tekkz in the first half, as you remember, would just kind of sprint a bit this way and then back out this way to cover up the pass. But now he doesn't. He just goes for it because I have won this already. And that's what cost you. So that's a mental thing, and obviously you don't want to concede this quickly after you scored. It's not a good thing, because someone like Tekkz knows now, damn, I've been complacent, I wasn't as focused, but he's going to keep his skills, you know, he's going to keep doing these stuff. It's Tekkz, he's an entertainer, guys, he was born to entertain, and he does an incredible job. We'll try to not pause as much now, going into the final bits, unless I really notice something very key, and there were a few things I noticed when I was watching this. He's just been slow here. Nice movement, obviously. In this position, you'd be thinking to score, and obviously he did, but it's offside. That's a bit unlucky. Once again, it's just movement. It's just movement. The little La Croquetas, the little ball roll fakes, and these kind of... he's incredible at it. But he keeps his pressure, you know. Like, a lot of people would now drop back and just defend. Tekkz really does keep up the pressure, even though it's obviously very risky. He's going for it. Here... He's in the mud again. Once again, he is putting himself out there. He is pressing. And you have to give praise to this opponent because he's trying. He's obviously trying to create a chance here. But look, Tekkz just does this so well once again. And we're going to obviously pause here because, guys, you deserve to see this greatness. In this position, he should pass. He has so many options, to be honest. He doesn't pass. Well, he does pass. But what I mean is this guy, this is the difference between the last... the first goal that Tekkz scored and this one. Directional nutmeg, ball roll, anything. This guy's not at that level, so he's stuck. He's looking for a pass. He doesn't know what to do because his mechanical ability is not at the same level as Tekkz. Tekkz would be like directional nutmeg, ball roll, elastico, reverse elastico, anything just to get into that little space there. This guy doesn't, and obviously that's the difference, and that's why you see Tekkz winning and this guy not winning as much. And that's nothing wrong with the guy. That's something that you probably would get with practice. That's what Tekkz had to do. He's doing his LB dribble again. I mean, come on, man. He's mocking it. He obviously made a mistake to not get the ball back. Once again, the little press with Hullet. Once again, he does the exact same thing, guys. Covers up the wing. Covers up the spaces. This is so subtle. This is so subtle. And I don't think any of you would notice this usually. Now, in this position, this guy can pass here. And he can pass here. Realistically, you're not going to stop this pass because how the hell are you going to stop this pass? This guy has two incredible options. There's no way you can do both. Tekkz is so smart. Look at the way this Neymar curves his run around the player here to cut off this passing lane. he doesn't go this way trying to cover up the upper passing lane, because he knows if he goes under the player, under that Reece James, he can cover up the pass to Curtis Jones, he can switch and cover up the wing. Look at that. And now the guy is forced to go to the wing. Obviously, I feel like he should have switched and pressured that. He didn't. But at the same time, this is the option it gives him, because the guy is limited to only one pass then. He's suffocating his opponent. That's what we call it, really. Suffocating. He's causing his opponent to make mistakes. And that's just, you know, the beauty of what he can do. He's trying once again. As you can see, he's always trying the skills. He always knows that, you know, I have the ability. I'm going to do it. Once again, covers the wing. Off the screen. Which is so key, guys. As we're waiting for this guy to attack now, he's really struggling to get out, but he does a very good job. He's being patient and he does a very good job. And you know, I'm not saying anything negative about this guy. Look what he's doing here is very good play against one of the best of all time, right? And you don't just do that. You don't just do that by nothing. You know, he's a very good player. We'll mention them as, you know, a bit of nonsense, but you know, you have to give respect to this guy for the goal he scored, because it's a beautiful goal. He puts himself in a situation here. I'm going to put mental as well, guys, green here, because this is mental with Tekkz. Remember earlier how I told you, if you are in this situation right here where the opposition is here and he turns around and he's looking for a pass over here, you should mark it up with a centre back. Look what Tekkz does. He doesn't. He goes to him. And then he's forced to go with Gullit, but he's already late to the tackle because he didn't mark it up earlier. A bit of luck there, but look at the little 1, 2, composure. Incredible work from the opponent. And that's Tekkz saying to himself, look, I made a mistake. You know, he's going to say that's nonsense, but at the same time, if you watch the back, you'll be like, damn, I should have covered it, right? Because he's at that level. He knows what he's doing. But that's okay, guys. You know, if Tekkz doesn't cover something up like that, then it's not the end of the world, because he's like, you know what? I'm still going to go and win. And that's his mentality, guys. That's his incredible mentality to win. You know, he's won events. He's had to come back at events from ridiculous results. A foot champs match where he's drawing 2-2 is not a stressful situation for him, especially when he's streaming and he's having fun. Brilliant pressure right there once again by Varane. I mentioned that kind of a tackle on my last video, so make sure to check that out. Because I don't want to mention it here as well, because guys, honestly, I'd be mentioning it every single time it happens. Once again, he's looking for that pass. He's being patient. Very good work. And look how he's going to utilize this chance. Goes out. He knows how to recycle the ball. I keep telling you guys. Recycle the ball. Recycle the ball. Movement. Guys, over here, he looks for the cutback. Once again, this guy will not cover it. He has an option. He passes to Gullit. Beautiful. Now, this position is what it always opens up. As soon as you pass it back, it opens up, because this defense line for some reason backs off. But look at the little movement of the left stick that he does. You know, look at the left stick movement to take Neymar one way and then the other. Drop the shoulder. Look, drop the shoulder. Bang. Doesn't need a drag back. Doesn't need an elastic. Or doesn't need any skills, guys. It's the left stick. You can use the left stick to trick your opponent all the time. You just need to be able to do it regularly and keep practicing it. And guys, I mean, there's nothing much else to say right now. The guy does very well here, by the way. I'm going to say this. This dribble was insane, considering it's Bellerin. But once again, Tekkz covers him. He has the whole space covered up. Pressure, and bang, the guy can't do anything. And now it's easy as hell for Tekkz, really. Because the guy is really, you know, demotivated, demoralized. He thought this was his chance. And he didn't use it. It is what it is at the end of the day, guys. Against top level players, you can't allow them to score goals like that. And I hope this video really helped you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, obviously, if you are new. I really appreciate all of you guys' support. Make sure to also let me know down in the comments below what you think, what kind of format you want to be seeing, and I'm always happy to help you guys. Make sure to check out my Twitch as well. This was Tommy Ronnie, guys. I just hope you all have a great day. I really have to say, guys, I hope you all have a great day, and peace.